to the birthplace of rock and roll, where the ceremonial guitar has been smashed. We're ready for football at Huntington Bank Field here in Cleveland. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cleveland Browns. Mike Tirico next to the great tight end, Greg Olsen. Glad you are joining us for this one. Off we go from Cleveland. Oh, he's got room past the 30. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. Well, here come the Steelers, and that's the sight that looks odd, but people were looking to see after keeping us waiting all spring. Year 21 in the league for Aaron Rodgers, his first as the Steelers quarterback.
There's not many guys, Mike, in NFL history that while their career is still ongoing, they already are considered a no-brainer finding themselves in Canton one day. And this guy is certainly at the top of the list. But let's not forget, this is not some washed-up quarterback who can't let go of the past. He is still capable of playing at an all-pro level. And if he continues to do so, any team he's on is going to be a Super Bowl contender.
And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A big play right out of the gate on the first play. 35 yards.
Once he saw the defense, he knew that outbreaking route was going to be there. All he had to do was wait for his guy to get to the spot and drop the ball right in the bucket near the sideline.
Here's the former Memphis Tiger, Kenneth Gainwell. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. Denzel Ward in on the tackle.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd down and 6. They'll run. This is Jaylen Warren. And he'll get it down to the 12. And that'll give him a new set of downs from in close.
A gain of 9
Simple
yards.
play to call, but complex to execute. A toss play is beautiful, Mike, when a team hits it like they just did. We can see why they're a fan in the toss. Healthy gain, and they pick up the first down.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. A run up the middle with Warren. Not much there, maybe a yard.
Taken down at the 11-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake, Rodgers. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Really smart play, especially considering how early it is in the game. If something's not there, don't force it. Just throw it away and play the next snap.
3rd down and 9. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
Now on 4th down, the veteran Chris Boswell on for the Steelers. It'll be a 35-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will take a 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
3 points
Boswell
on
to
that
kick off
opening
for
drive.
Pittsburgh.
We'll see the response as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Cleveland offense set to take the field for the first time. They're led out by the son of the Hall of Famer out of Colorado, Deion's son, Shedeur Sanders.
I'm not sure there was a more heralded player at the quarterback position, Mike, regardless of where they were drafted, than Shedeur Sanders coming out of Colorado. I mean, he was the story of the year, him in prime. Now the question is, can he bring that efficiency and explosiveness that we saw on Saturdays? Can he find that groove and rhythm in the NFL? And I think all the talent is there. How does he adapt to the NFL game? How does he adapt to being the face of an NFL franchise? I think if he can manage all of those things, I think on the field, he has all the talent you need to be successful at quarterback in the NFL. So we heard about this budding connection all the way back in training camp in the summer. So it's nice to see those reps starting to translate on game day. And I think these two might have a really...
The pressure gets home. He's lost the football. And one of the Browns is in there. And yes, Cleveland able to retain possession.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
Open man, and that's Tillman. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
3rd and 2.
Here's 3rd and 2. We'll try and run for the first with Judkins. But he goes nowhere. Call doesn't pan out. It's going to bring up 4th down.
And what a play by the interior of this defensive line. There was nowhere to run. He's able to get in the backfield for a big stop, and it sets up 4th down.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Judkins. And he's going to have a Browns 1st down as they get the conversion with a gain of 14.
That's good for a Browns 1st down.
So some early intrigue as we have reached the end of the first quarter. It's the Steelers with the early lead. And we're back to Cleveland in a minute. Start of the second. Browns in control of the football. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. From the gun, it's Shedeur as they've got it.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Sanders. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a 1st down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. One of the Steelers has it. Past the 40. Still going. What a big play from the defense. The long fumble return. It sets up 1st and goal and gives the offense terrific field position.
And the only thing that play was missing, Mike, was the defense being able to return it all the way for a touchdown. So give credit to the offense. Being able to hustle, getting back there and tracking that guy down, at least it gives his defense now a chance to keep them out of the end zone.
The Steelers offense going to take over now for the 2nd time. They'll start with the football already in the red zone. Big opportunity here on 1st and 10. The master of play action, Rodgers. That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be 2nd down now.
2nd and 10.
And their offensive struggles just continue to show up time after time here in this first half. It's going to be hard to sustain drives when you continue to put themselves in holes on these early downs like they did here.
And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 17-yard line. Myles Garrett gets him for a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. From the gun, Rodgers. And he just gets rid of this one. To the sideline, it is incomplete. He did not want to throw the interception there. And now it is 4th down. Here comes Chris Boswell to try a field goal. This from 34 yards. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Steelers, on the strength of 2 field goals, take a 6-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. From the 6, here comes a return. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Browns offense ready to see what they can do on their 2nd possession. They're still in search for their first points in this one, but only trailing 6-0. And this drive will begin with a 1st down. They bring Judy in motion. They'll run with Judkins to begin the drive. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Out of the gun, it's Sanders. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Oh, a loose football. And no turnover here. One of the guards able to get the football and get on it to keep possession.
These are the opportunities that just kill defensive coordinators. You got the ball loose. You did everything you want. But now you got to recover it. You need better pursuit to the ball, more bodies around the ball carrier. Because when that ball pops out, you've got to be on it. These opportunities don't come around often, and when they do, you got to seize the moment.
So on fourth down, the lefty, Corey Bojorquez, to punt for Cleveland, as he'll take this a yard or two into his own end zone. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's A-Rob. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing, Rodgers will set up the screen to Gainwell. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. A pickup there of 25 yards. That's a Steeler 1st down.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off. A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They'll throw again. Here's Rodgers. That's complete. Calvin Austin. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
1st and goal at the 10-yard line.
They'll have to go the full 10 yards. It's 1st and goal. Again, it's Rodgers. He pulls it in around the 5. To the goal line and in. Calvin Austin. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. That a big score, Greg. They continue to get points, but after not getting touchdowns, this has to feel really good to this offense.
It really does, and I think anytime you can build on your confidence that now you know the rest of this game, you can finish these good drives. Coming away with 2 field goals, those are wins for the defense. So now a win for the offensive side of the ball, and got to see now if you can keep this rolling throughout the rest of this game.
Chris Boswell on for the point after. He knocks it through, and the Steelers extend their advantage to 13-0.
Browns nothing.
Still a little time. Final minute of this 1st half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This will be returned from the 6. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Browns offense going to see what they can do in the final minute of this 1st half. They find themselves down 13-0 here. As they try to get things started offensively, it's 1st and 10. Sanders now off the bootleg. He keeps it himself. Now we'll get a timeout, Cleveland. That's their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Second and 4.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
Here comes second and 4. From the shotgun, it's Sanders. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. And that is incomplete.
Sanders' pass. Intended for
and after that last incompletion, it's really the story of the game. This offense has had a really hard time sustaining drives that can lead to points. You can sense the frustration, not only on the sideline, but really in the entire stadium. They've got to get something going, especially early in these drives, so they can find themselves in scoring position and come away with some points.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. Carson Schlesinger there on the stop. Halftime coming up, and we'll take you down to Scott Hansen for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you very much. We welcome you back on EA Sports for quarter number 3. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. Uh-oh. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Browns offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. They go play action with Sanders. To the left side, and it is caught by Fanning. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 11.
They'll get 11 there, and that's a quick first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it, because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Wilson on the stop. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 43-yard line.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 7. Now, Shador. There's a short throw caught by Njoku.
Sanders pass.
Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Sanders will throw it. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
And another wasted drive here, Mike, and they start to add up. And coming out of halftime, you would think that they would make some adjustments to try to get some points on the scoreboard, but so far, looks like much of the same.
Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. Here it is on 4th down. And he's going to pick up the Browns' 1st down. As they manage to convert, that'll keep this drive alive.
That's good for
This is a little bit of a tough spot for a play caller, Mike. 4th down, is it close enough that I can run the ball? Is it far enough that I have to risk a pass? That took some courage to call a run play, and fortunate for them, they're able to celebrate after.
And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. The former All-Pro Jalen Ramsey coming off the corner blitz to bring him down.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here's Sanders to throw. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
And that was just a simple read that time. He knew his guy was going to come open in the middle of the field based on the look they gave. All he had to do was let the play develop and then deliver a strike to pick up the 1st down.
And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
It's a gain of a yard.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the 1st down.
Now Shador on 1st down. The ball comes out. One of the Steelers has it. To the 20. And he rumbles his way into the end zone. The fumble recovery. And the great return for the touchdown. And Greg, you talked about it all week. Not just stop them with the defense, but make impact plays, and that is as big a play as you can ask for.
Yeah, and across the league, Mike, this continues to be a huge point of emphasis. Every defensive coach starts practice with takeaway circuits. How can we find ways to take the ball away? In this case, they force the fumble, scoop, score, 6 points.
So, after the fumble return, they'll bring the offense out and go for 2.
Will line up for the 2-point
Rodgers to throw. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but their execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
Boswell now, following the touchdown, back out to kick this one off. A return now from the 4. They get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. The Browns offense ready to take over once again. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. Now it's Sanders. Man is open, middle of the field. It is caught. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
They'll throw on first down with Sanders. Quick throw, taken in. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 6. Now, Sanders. Throwing right, it's taken in. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
22 yards.
That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down. We're off to the 4th quarter here on Christmas Day. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. To throw again is Sanders. This pass caught by Judy. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route, and then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. The rookie from Colorado on target with that throw. His guys have a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense, just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing, and another loss of yards.
From the gun, it's Sanders. That is caught back corner of the end zone. Cedric Tillman, touchdown Cleveland. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
The extra point is good. And the Browns are able to edge a bit closer.
19, Browns 7.
So down 2 scores, they're going to roll the dice here with an onside kick. Past midfield.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
The Steelers offense ready to get back to work. They're going to be trying to play keep away in this situation. Use as much clock as possible. Up a couple of scores as they start this drive. 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Warren. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Metcalf reels it in on the right side.
Rodgers pass.
And he's got about 5 on this one before he's out of bounds. And they're set up a little bit better for 3rd down.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
The pressure, too much, and he goes down. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. On 4th down, it's Corliss Waitman out to punt as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. And this is going to work out for them. Out of bounds, and they'll mark it inside the 10. Now it's the Browns' turn as they get set to take over again on offense. We'll see how they want to attack things here, backed up deep in their own end. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Shador. A throw on the run is complete. And he'll be brought down, but not before they move it up past the 30-yard line. A pickup there of 28 yards.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark. Just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
No gain on the
So,
play.
2 minutes to play here in the second half.
The 33-yard
Greg
line.
and I back for the conclusion in a moment. They'll try again here. It's 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. Now he'll run it. And a nice run. It'll be close to the 1st down, protecting himself, sliding at the end.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
Sanders on 3rd down. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Incomplete from the contact. Turnover on downs.
The Steelers offense ready to take over possession of the football. And a few kneel down should come close to closing this one out, depending on whether or not the defense wants to use those 2 timeouts they have left. But it really would just prolong what seems to be inevitable. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Warren. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Now we'll get a timeout, Cleveland. That's their 2nd. And they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 36-yard line.
Once again, it's Warren. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
The tackle made back at the 39-yard line.
You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. On third down, they go with Warren. And that's not going to work either. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. It's going to bring up fourth down.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Here comes Chris Boswell to try a field goal. This a 57-yard attempt. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Steelers will extend their lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Here comes a return from the 5. Whoa! And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. So here's Shedeur Sanders and the Browns. Down by 15. A little over 30 seconds remain. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Sanders. This throw left is complete with Judy.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Here comes 2nd down. To throw is Sanders. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
From the gun on 3rd down, Sanders. That is incomplete. And here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
So anytime you find yourself in 3rd and long, it's hard to really be unpredictable as a play caller because the defense knows it's most likely going to be a pass. They understand where the down and distance markers are, and there's really nowhere for him to go with the ball, and he has to throw it away.
And he's going to have the Browns 1st down as they get the conversion with a gain of 14.
1st and 10 at the 43.
So this one, a win for the visiting Steelers. And right away you can point to the turnover battle. Always key. Tells the story so often. It did here again today. Their offense didn't turn it over at all. They finished on the plus side with the takeaways. And as a result, they're going to come away with the victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.